heat, harnessing Earth's inner power.
Hello students, welcome to our video lesson. For today, we are STEMtastic from Agyaga Senior High School.
In this lesson, we are going to explain why the Earth's internal is hot and where internal heat comes from what source.
Let us test your knowledge before we begin the lesson. Could you please identify these jumbled letters? Our objectives as we go navigate our lesson. First, explain the Earth's internal heat sources. Second, identify the sources of the internal heat of the Earth. Last, explain the process of the production of internal heat of Earth.
Heat is needed in order for organisms to survive. This heat may come from internal and external sources. The Earth's internal heat provides the heat and energy that supply the force for natural phenomena, such as earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. It also provides energy for the movement of the plates. However, despite the large amount of the heat that the Earth possesses, its internal energy is greater during its early stages. In addition, Earth was formed about 4.6 billion years ago and continues to serve as habitat to diverse organisms. Its biotic components remain alive due to proper regulation of internal heat. It has a massive amount of heat that varies from its layer. The heat increases from the crust down to several inner core due to several reasons.
This internal heat comes from the following sources. The Earth was formed from the process of accretion. Cloud was attracted by gravitational energy. When these masses compacted, it formed planetesimals. In the process, due to the collision of these masses, heat was generated. This process formed the earliest stage of planet Earth, which is molten in state and heat is trapped in the core of the planet. Eventually, the accrued heat did not vanish. It took a long time for heat to move from the internal part of the planet going to its surface. There has been a convective transport of heat within the core to the mantle of the Earth, while conductive transport of heat occurs through different plate boundary layers. This resulted in the preservation of some amount of primordial heat in the interior Earth.
Heat from the decay of radioactive elements. Earth is considered as thermal engine since its main source of internal heat come from the produced decay of some naturally occurring isotopes from its interior. This process is known as radioactive decay, by which the spontaneous breakdown of an atomic nucleus causes the release of energy and matter from the nucleus. Some of the isotopes are potassium-40, uranium-235, uranium-238, and thorium-32. There are other radioactive isotopes that are also present in the Earth. However, they play a minor role in the production of heat due to its small abundant and low heat capacity. This process of radioactive decay, which emits heat energy as one of the products, prevents the Earth from completely cooling.
Sure. The more a person descends into the Earth's interior, the amount of pressure increases due to the force pressing on the area caused by the weight of overlying rocks. The pressure near the center is considered to be 3 to 4 times million the pressure of the atmosphere at sea level. Again, because rocks are good insulator, the escape of heat from the Earth's surface is less than the heat generated from the internal gravitational attraction, or the squeezing of rocks. So heat builds up within at high temperature. The material beneath will melt towards the center of the Earth. This molten material, under tremendous pressure condition, acquires the property of a solid and is probably in a plastic state.
Dense core materials in the center of the plant. Due to increase in pressure and presence of heavier materials toward the Earth's center, the density of the Earth's layer also increases. Obviously, the materials of the innermost part of the Earth are very dense. The inner core of the innermost layer is composed primarily of iron and nickel, which contributes to the density in the core that ranges between 12,600 to 13,000 kilograms. This suggests that there must be heavy elements such as gold, platinum, palladium, silver, and tungsten that are present in the core, like in the descent of the dense iron-rich material that makes up the core of the planet to the center that produce heating in about 2,000 kelvins. The inner core's intense pressure prevents the iron and other minimal amount of some elements from melting. The pressure and density are simply too great for the iron atoms to move into a liquid state. Thus, this contributes to the intense heat in the interior of the planet.
But now let's have a short recall. What is Earth's internal heat source? Earth's internal heat sources source from internal and external sources, sustain organisms, causing natural phenomena like earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, and regulating biotic components or diverse life. The following sources of internal heat comes from what sources? It comes from primordial heat and the planet remains from its early stage, heat from the decay of radioactive elements, gravitational pressure, and dense core material in the center of the planet. Good job, and that's end our discussion.
Thank you for listening, and I hope this lesson has helped you learn anything.
Once again, this is Temptastic from ASHS.
At all times, prepared to bring you joy and knowledge. Bye!